Assalamualaikum class. I hope you are all fine and doing well. In the last lecture we have studied about the planets. In this lecture we will read about moons. Moons are large bodies that orbit the planets. They are called natural satellites. Okay, students, moons are the large spherical bodies that revolve around the planets and they are called natural satellites. They are made up of rocks. Mercury and Venus have no moons, while Earth has one moon. Some planets have more than 60 moons. Astronomers expect to find more moons orbiting some of the planets farthest away from Earth. Students, astronomers are the scientists which study about the solar system. Earth's moon. Scientists believe that the age of the moon is the same as the Earth and may have been a part of the Earth before a massive collision mean crash between the Earth and another body. There are two ways by which we can measure the months. One is sidereal month and the second is synodic month or lunar month. One way involving measuring the time it takes for the moon to travel right around the earth. This is known as sidereal month and it is 27.322 days. The other way involves measuring the time it takes for the moon to pass through a complete cycle of its phases. This is known as synodic or lunar month, and it is determined by the amount of sunlight visible on the moon and from earth, and it takes 29.531 days. The amount of light visible from the earth is not light that is produced by the moon, but it is reflected from the sun by the moon. You can see the diagrams of the moon. Next is Mars moon. Mars has two moons, Deimos and Phobos. They are very small moons, as Phobos is a 22.2 km across while Deimos is only 12.6 km across. They are also oddly shaped. Students, as you can see in the diagram, their shape is not specific. Oddly means strange. So it is believed that they may once have been asteroids but ended up within Mars' field of gravity. Next is Jupiter's moon. Jupiter has at least 67 moons. Most of them are very small, but there are 4 moons which are large and they are known as Galilean moons. This is because they were first discovered or identified by the Italian astronomers Galileo Galilei. Their names are Io, Europa, Ganymede and Callistio. And amongst them, Ganymede is the largest known moon in the solar system. Next is Saturn moon. Saturn has 62 moons. Titan is the second largest moon in the solar system. The smallest are less than 1 kilometer across. Next is Uranus moon. Uranus has at least 27 moons. Students, 5 of which are considered large for moons because Uranus is so far from Earth. So most of these moons have been only identified or discovered since 1985 when spacecraft began flying past the planet. Students, spacecraft is a craft that is capable of traveling in the space. Next is Neptune's moon. Neptune has at least 13 moons, the largest of which is named Triton. Triton was identified just a few days after Neptune was first discovered. However, because of the great distance between the Earth and Neptune, it took more than 100 years before any other moons were spotted. Okay students, I hope you have understood the lecture. Now note down the question. What are moons? Explain the Earth's moon, Mars moon, Jupiter's moon, Saturn's moon, Uranus moon and Neptune's moon in detail. Students, you can search the answer of this question from this page number 103. You will tell about the two types of Earth's moon. One is sidereal month. You will tell about the sidereal month and the synodic month or lunar month in Earth's moon. Next is Mars moon. You will tell about the two types of Mars moon, Deimos and Phobos, and their distances from the Earth. Next is Jupiter's moon. You will tell about the 4 large Jupiter's moons which are known as Galilean moons and the name of scientist who discovered them first. Next is Uranus moon. you will tell about the second largest moon in the solar system, which is Titan, and the smallest star less than 1 kilometer. Next is Saturn's moon. You will tell about the Saturn moon. And next is Uranus moon. Uranus has at least 27 moons, and 5 of which are considered large for moons because Uranus is far from of Earth, and most of these have only been identified since 1985 when spacecraft began fly past to the planet. Next is Neptune moon, and you will tell about in detail about Neptune's moon. Neptune has at least 13 moons, the largest of which is named Triton. Triton was identified just a few days after Neptune was first identified. However, because of the great distance between Earth and Neptune, it took more than 100 years before any other moons were spotted. Students, now open your workbook, page number 45. Unit number 12, the solar system. Which planet am I? By answering the clues below, you will identify a number of planets. There are 5 clues for each of them. For example, first one is I have 2 moons. My temperature could support human life. I am 560 km from Earth. My day is almost the same length as a day on Earth. My name is begun with M. Which planet am I? The answer is Mars. If we see the second one, I don't have any moons. If you weight yourself on me, you would weight about 1/3 of your weight on Earth. I am less than 5,000 km in diameter. My year is 88 Earth years. My name begins with M. Which planet am I? The answer is Mercury. Next is I don't have any moons. My day is longer than my year. I am the hottest planet in the solar system. My surface temperature is 460 degrees centigrade. My name begins with V. Which planet am I? The answer is Venus. So students, in the same way you have to do these 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 points. I hope you have understood. Thank you.